What's up, folks? It is your man Jackgil Podcast Show. What is going on tonight? It's late night with Jackgil Show. I want to talk about my Cowboys. Man. We are here for it again. We are in a struggle. We'll be into a struggle coming in tonight. And, man, what are we going to do? Let's talk about it. So, what's up, folks? It is Jack Gill Podcast Show. Well, my main objective is for our Sunday game. We will be in a dogfight. We are going in and playing against a Miami Dolphins team that is the exact same record, the exact same circumstance, have to prove themselves to be considered to be legit. But my main focus is the man in the mirror. No fans, no coaching. It's the players in the mirror. Looking themselves in the mirror and saying, what do I have to do? How do I have to be successful? How can I help this team? What avenue or what play or what do I have to do to sacrifice myself for the better part of the team and to make myself better? It's the man in the mirror. Has nothing to do with fans, nothing to do with coaching. It's the player, the man in the mirror. We have to travel because I was always told there was always two things that travel, right? Defense and running. And we didn't do either last week. But we playing against a Miami team that's number one in total offense. They have the number one wideout in the cheetah. They have a number two that is just like a cheetah. He's a waddle. So they are stacked. Running game, third in the league. Mostert and Asham, I think his name is Asham. I can just call him A because he's just as explosive. I think he even faster than the older Mostert. But those gentlemen, when they get a crack, they don't stop. They'll hit the hole and they're gone. So we're gonna have to do our due diligence. We're gonna have to be able to move the needle, think outside the box. It's the man in the mirror looking at themselves, thinking, what do I have to do to get better, to make my team better, to get this win? In order to be a good team, a great team, you have to go on the road and bully your way in someone's home. And I hear a lot of folks say, hey, put your foot up on the table and ask them to go get you a beer. That's bullying. You have to go in and say, hey, we own this field. We don't care where we are playing at. The man in the mirror. You have to be able to go and say, hey, lean on me. Watch me. Follow my lead. And if you follow the lead, the man in the mirror, you'll be successful. But we as a offensive unit, defensive unit, special teams unit, and a coaching staff have to look at yourself in the mirror. It's the man in the mirror. We don't have time for the blame game and what we didn't do right or what my quarterback didn't do or what the running back didn't do or what the receiver didn't do or what the D lineman didn't do, what the linebacker do, what the safeties didn't do. It's no blame game. I don't think this team does. I think this team just play within themselves. But it's the man, the players in the mirror. Look at yourself. Ask, what did I didn't do? What I didn't do to help this team out? And what can I do to help it out? It's the players. It's the man in the mirror. You guys have to be able to understand, to think outside the box. We have to get on this role game or this mindset to be able to understand that we can't get a delay of game penalty. We can't get a Nutri-Zone infraction. We can't get holding calls. All those things add up. Now, I'm not just saying that's the Cowboys, but that's what it seems like to me. That is basically the Cowboys that get these ill-advised penalties at some time or another. And why, I don't know. It's kind of strange to me that we do. That we always get these ill-advised penalties that kind of hinder us back for some reason. It's the man in the mirror. You have to look at yourself and say, hey man, it's the man in the mirror. And I got to be able to understand what I need to do. We need to travel this road show, this Dak Prescott road show. We need to bring it up. We need to be successful with it. We have to play with it. There's no ifs and buts about it. We're going to have to produce. No ifs and buts about it. We have to produce. We can't go in there one or two plays and we punt. Excuse me. That's not going to work for us. We have to be able to go in and establish ourselves and say, hey, we are here to play bully ball. The run game I thought was real awesome last week, but we didn't let it materialize for some reason, and I don't know why. But we have to be able to do those particular kind of things in order to keep this train rolling. It's the man in the mirror that has to be able to think outside the box, wanting to play, wanting to be a part of a winning tradition. Somebody has to go and say, man, follow my lead. We're going to do something different. And whatever that difference is, follow me. Be with me. Be a part of me. Watch me. And I guarantee you, we will be successful. Oh, I think the Wi-Fi must have got me a little bit there. I'll find out what's going on here. Give me a second, folks. Sorry about that. Give me a second. The Wi-Fi must have got me. Hold on. Yeah, okay, I think I'm back now. But it is the man in the mirror that has to be able to produce, follow my lead, think about it. What can I do? Cowboys, we are not on you. We want you to be able to understand what is at stake. And I know you guys do. I know you guys grind and the hard work and the sacrifice that you guys have to deal with. It's hard. Being away from family and friends, loved ones. But you are the Dallas Cowboys. And I heard Michael Parsons say the other day that, and he's absolutely right. See, a lot of people, if you listen to those 3 and 4 letter networks, they'll make you think that the Dallas Cowboys are the worst thing it is in the world. Either you love them or you hate them. And Michael Parsons is right. Been saying it for 1,000 years. That the Miami Dolphins go and play the Cleveland Browns, even though the Cleveland Browns is a playoff team. That game is not going to be the same as it will be with a Dallas Cowboy team. Wherever the Cowboys go, they travel. The hatred travel. The love for them travel. That is not going to change. Everybody's going to be a Dallas Cowboy fan, or you going to either love them or you going to hate them. And everyone plays the Dallas Cowboys at a different level when they show up. It is a lot of teams Super Bowls. It's just as well now that because we lose the game last week that the sky is falling. The world is coming to the end. The Dallas Cowboy has lost. Oh, let me get my cigar and my big cowboy hat and my wine so I can drink and talk about the Dallas Cowboys. It seems like people are waiting on them to fail. See, I told you. It's just like overrated Shady McCoy. And I even hate to call name and I apologize, Shady. But you know who I'm talking about. You guys are wrong for that. But it's the man in the mirror that wears that helmet with the star on it. You have to look yourself in that mirror and say, what can I do? How can I think outside the box? How can I become more effective in my role, in my position, and what I have to do? Instead of going left, go right. Go up the middle. You have to have some kind of heart. Because, believe it or not, they are much men just like you are, playing a little bit more physical than you are. If you don't want the contact, you don't need to be playing with the star on your helmet. This is time. Feels different. The fans are behind you 100%. We are in a uproar. We're in the mindset of the way we've been playing, and to go out and give us that performance. There's too many of us that love this team and care about this team. I can remember a week or so, I was watching the game with my youngest son, and he doesn't get excited as much as I do, right? And not me even getting excited, but just in tune, just know, because I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly, and the great. So he doesn't get too much in. Now, he's a Cowboy fan because he grew up in the house with Cowboys. So he's that, right? All my kids are. But it was like, well, Daddy, yeah, here we go. See, because he can't enjoy nothing that he never saw. Oh, he's seen playoff wins, a couple of. He haven't seen any divisional wins. No divisional wins. Haven't seen any NFC championships from the team called the Dallas Cowboys American team. Haven't seen any Super Bowls from a team called the Dallas Cowboys American team. Oh yeah, he can go back and watch those films of the 90s with a little blur in them, but he hasn't seen this team that he loves get over the hump. So how can he enjoy it? Because he has not seen anything to enjoy. A regular season, yeah. 5-11 seasons, 8-8 seasons under Jason Garrett. We had 10 years of that. 8-8, 6-10, 5-11. So how can he enjoy watching the game, either win, lose, or draw? He have not seen the best of a team, of an organization in his entire life. And he's in his mid-range 20s. Unreal. Now my other kids have songs, but they were babies. 1, 3 years old, right? 90s babies. Unreal. So how can he enjoy it? And the point of that is, you build up a building, right? You try to keep going, building and building until you get it all situated, all done. And you want to turn around and look at your work. You don't want to go back and have to replace certain piece of materials. I hear a lot of times now, after that game, everybody's talking about, we know we need to go and pick up a run stopper. Predominantly, everyone was talking about the gunner. What is his name? Sue. Let's go pick up Sue. We got to do something. And I thought of the same mindset. We have to do something. Big Hank is out. But man, I like our guys. I really do. See, people soon forget, especially Cowboy fans. We are so delusional, the world's worst. When we win, we all up in arms. We the best thing since since the sliced bread, right? When we lose, we the worst thing. Go get this guy. Go get this guy. Quarterback suck. Linebacker suck. But you soon forget we went on a 6-game winning streak. No complaints. Your quarterback played well in those 6 games. Your quarterback brought us back from a tough Seattle team. We won the game. But how soon we forget. We're not going to go 21-0, folks. It's not going to happen. 18-0, whatever the season is, right? 17 games, and you got to win 3 or 4 to win it all. You're not going to do that. It's the NFL. Any given Sunday, Monday, or Thursday. So we are not going to do that. We have to keep the faith. We have to keep grinding. You have to learn from each game is an individual game. It takes on itself. If you listen to the 3 and 4 letter networks, you'll get caught up in all that old stereotype. You get caught up in it. So most Cowboy fans, we care less about listening to that. It's weird. It really is. But folks, that's been my time. This is your man Jackgil, Jackgil Podcast Show. I truly hope you guys are being able to understand the narrative of what's going on, how things are being portrayed out there. But we have to hang in there, folks. We cannot give up, because it's the man in the mirror, the player in the mirror. Look yourself in the mirror and say, what can I do to help my team? We have to be able to do that. There's no question about it. It has to happen. Folks, before I go, I like to say happy holidays to everyone. Hope you guys enjoy your holidays. Be safe out there. Drink and drive responsible. Take care of your family, man, because this is the part of the time of the year that people come together as a family. Take care of yourself. Be responsible. Don't be out there doing none of that crazy stuff. Arguing with your brother and sister, mama and daddy. It's the holidays, man. Take care of yourself. Shout out to all my Cowboy content creators. You know who you are, the Law Nations of the world, the Boss Cowboys of the world, landlords of the world. There, J Tuck, Big Time Show, West Coast, HTM Sports, all you guys, Skywalker Steel, Varsha Varda the GOAT. You know who you are, the Dak Attack, Anchor Cowboy fan, and you got your man here, Jackgil. So, folks, once again, don't let anyone tell you that you cannot succeed. Because you first have to love yourself before anyone else does. The man in the mirror. No fans, no coaching. It's man, the player, looking in the mirror to himself. What do I have to do? Jackgil, folks. And how about them Cowboys? Let's get it.